on a mission, coming for the top position. Ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honest, the unforgettable. You a joke like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honest, the unforgettable. You a joke like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a prototypical rainy northwestern afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a man at his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977. But since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Taking a shot for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Curtis Samuel, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set, 30 base. Let's go, D.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Tannehill, and that's Elliott, complete. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Got it. Hey, exit.
Now on second and 13, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We got to seal.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember
Adrian Peterson off to the races. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Adrian Peterson. 73 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And now the Bengals, they're going to line up for the 2-point try. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Orbit. Get it.
Tannehill on first down. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
the 33-yard line.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Echo. Hey, we gotta get to that.
Tannehill. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back, hit it.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready?
For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Here's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devin Bush brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Ready, break. Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line.
Hey, box drop. Put up. Deep grip.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
50 to Mike. I'm coming.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action, out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the 16, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Amendola's got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42.
That's good.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Shift! Watch the shift! Come!
Elliott running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
X3! 218, chop!
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Ready?
On 2nd and a couple. Tannehill. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Let's go, fellas!
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here's Tannehill. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
That's it, baby!
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Open man is Allison, complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Geronimo Allison, 66 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
We got to see him. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey. Mike 9. Mike 9. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pilot, 64, weak. Kill. Bravo. Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. I'm coming.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end right. Tight end right. Everyone's got 4 down. Ready?
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
We got to seal. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Shoot.
To throw is Tannehill. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Ready? Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Good job.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Go.
Now it's Tannehill. And that's Elliott, complete. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
You ain't got nothing.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm coming. Pistol.
Again, Peterson. He's at the 40, and he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big run for AP. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to air one out, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here, maybe trying to block the extra point. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
High 7. Get it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10th carry now for Elliott. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Tannehill now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Adrian Peterson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
That's the way. Deuce.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That one complete, Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit. Not here. Go.
Here's Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 31 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. On first down, Peterson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And now he'll tuck it and run. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Hey, we got to say, orbit. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Set, go. Shoot.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to.